The world is on the threshold of a new phase. Imagine that humanity has reached an era of incredible progress. We have conquered disease, harnessed the energy of the stars, and learned to control life itself. City skyscrapers are turning into green oases. The air is clean and rivers are full of fish again. People believe that everything is under control, that the future is already ours. But behind every great victory, there is always a challenge that changes everything. What if nature suddenly reminds us who's in charge? In faraway Antarctica, a group of scientists are conducting a study of the deep ice strata. In one of their samples, they find a bacterium that has spent millions of years frozen. It's an ancient organism whose genome has never been studied before. At first, the discovery is exciting. Perhaps it will provide the key to new medicines. But soon the situation spirals out of control. The bacterium adapts to the modern world faster than anyone could have imagined. Its mutations turn it into a deadly weapon against which mankind has no defense. Time passes and each day brings the world closer to global catastrophe. When the first cases of infection leave the laboratory, panic sets in on the planet. People no longer feel safe. Leaders of nations gather to come up with a unified rescue plan. We face a new challenge: how to use technology to save the world. Scientists are launching cutting-edge medical programs. Nanorobots are being created that can travel through the bloodstream and destroy viruses at the cellular level. Geneticists are developing techniques to edit DNA in real time to help the body fight disease itself. Bioprinters are working around the clock to create new organs for those affected by the epidemic. But the problem becomes more complicated. The bacterium mutates, and it not only affects people, but begins to destroy the ecosystem. Forests die out, crops die, cities are left without food. Now the struggle is not only for human lives, but also for saving the planet itself. Hunger is becoming a new reality. Countries impose strict controls on food, but this is not enough. Scientists begin to develop new ways of producing food. Vertical farms take over entire buildings in megacities, providing food for millions of people. Genetically modified plants become resistant to bacteria. They grow faster and produce crops, even in the harshest conditions. Oceans are being transformed into food sources by cultivating algae that can feed billions. Synthetic food is being taken to a new level. Bread, meat, and vegetables are created from air, water, and sunlight. People wonder how a world that seemed on the verge of collapse is once again filled with hope. Technology gives humanity a chance for salvation, but it also raises new questions. When the virus is defeated, people begin to use the discovered technology to improve themselves. Genetic engineering opens the door to creating perfect children with strength, intelligence, and looks chosen in advance. Rich people can afford these improvements while the poor remain on the fringes of evolution. Society is beginning to splinter. Some see new technologies as a threat to humanity, while others see them as the only chance for survival. The first cloned humans appear, claiming to have the same rights as those who created them. What is humanity? Do we have the right to control nature if it threatens the very notion of morality? Realizing that Earth is becoming an increasingly fragile place, mankind is beginning to look beyond its home planet. Projects to colonize Mars, the Moon, and other planets are reaching a new level. Spaceships equipped with autonomous biosystems are embarking on long journeys. In the depths of asteroids, resources that previously seemed unattainable are being mined. On Mars, the first cities under domes are being built. There, biotechnology is being used to adapt humans to the harsh conditions of another planet. Genetically modified organisms become part of everyday life. On the Moon, giant mirrors are being launched to reflect sunlight back to Earth, helping to combat cold and blackouts. When humanity finally copes with the virus, we look back and realize we will never be the same again. The world is a different place. We have learned how to use science to overcome the worst threats. But we have also faced the truth about ourselves. We have changed nature, created new forms of life, embarked on a path of evolution that even our ancestors could not have dreamed of. Now new horizons are opening up before us. Other stars, other planets, other forms of life. But what awaits us out there? We are ready to move on, but do we know where that path leads? Every great discovery is a risk. Every decision is a chance to change the future. But it's only through courage and curiosity that humanity grows stronger. Are you ready to be part of that future? The question is not whether we can survive. The question is what our world will be like if we dare to create it. The world is changing. Is there any man left in it?